Hi, welcome to my schoolhouse.
This is Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning. If you've somehow missed this, it's a free game jam game developed by Micah McGonagall, otherwise known by their screen name Mistman12. A tiny horror parody edutainment game, it takes the general aesthetic of old corny PC software, much in the vein of a crappier Microsoft bulb in its art style, and embeds simple maths questions into its main objective. Of course, the game is antagonistic in nature, and the more questions the player fails, the more its mascot Baldi will want to punish the player. The entire presentation of the game is hilariously on point, and a perfect example of an interactive shitpost. It's the video game equivalent of a Pilot Red Sun video.
10 years and counting.
And I'm honestly still not convinced that this isn't them operating under an alias. The sketchy paint art, low-res CG renders, the echoing voices and microphone clipping, the breaking into laughter mid-sentence, it's all here for a good disposable laugh and a giggle. That's the end of it, right? Hands dusted. Let's move on to the next piece of deliberate ironic trash. Well, no, actually. Baldi's Basics is sort of evolving into a phenomenon. Somehow a genuine and creative fanbase is blossoming out of wholehearted love and adoration for this shitpost. Fan games and art, this freaking song has over 15 million views as of now and it's only growing. The very existence of this game in such a public and earnest spotlight, a seed of irony and a sea of its ever-growing fandom, it's mind-boggling. It stands to attest to the ever-evolving and unpredictable nature of what people want, what lives and dies in the public consciousness. The game has even gone live to expand its original vision on Kickstarter, with over 1,100 backers and over $33,000. An updated demo featuring a field trip, and it looks like Baldi's Basics is gonna basically be a big Baldi, big Baldi, basic thing. The thing that makes me laugh and smile about this is that for years and years, big publishers of the industry have been trying to tell people exactly what games they want, what games are dead, retooling stuff people are actually excited for to homogenize their game range, and shuttering studios with genuine creative potential because they aren't hitting the test audiences anymore. Then something like Baldi's Basics comes along. This weird, offbeat, honest-to-God shitty little meme pile, and people will clamor for it. And this isn't the first time this has happened really, is it? I've talked in length about the power of accessibility before, and the effect that can have on reaching a wider audience. Couple this with a sense of self-awareness and some identifiable designs, and you have far more of a franchise on your hands than the annual inevitable big-budget snooze fest that comes from one of the big publishers, and certainly more franchise value than what PUBG Corp is trying to sue for. Baldi's Basics is just the most blatant, on-the-nose, middle finger yet. I just can't believe it's reached the point that it's gotten to. Come on, are we gonna see Baldi plushes next to the Hello Neighbor and the Bendy and the Ink Machine merchandise and the Target clearance? What's gonna go on here? I'm so confused.